welcome back 3626. So from the last video, what happened was I commented on the video saying, do you guys want me to either do a part 2 explaining a lot, or because I was filming in the dark at night, so I was kind of scared of saying a lot of the scary, horrific detail, and someone said yes, and someone also said I should do a video on what exactly is New Age and what do the beliefs consist of. And another person actually asked me to do a little story also on the entanglement itself, because if you haven't watched the other video, go back to watch that one first and then come back to this one. So I decided, okay, fine, I will tell that story first as a sequel to that, and then so I put aside the video I wanted to do today. So here goes the story. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you subscribe. I hope you like the video. Literally, thumbs up, not just like it by heart, but actually press the like button. And then if you have anything to say, anything to add, please comment. 3rd year, I think. He was my friend's friend, and now him we're going to call Broom because that's what I'm looking at. Yeah, so Broom was friends with one of my mentors. So we met, we were at high school together actually with Broom, and so we met through this mentor of mine, and then we started chilling. We had birthdays that were close by, so it was like bonding spot, and it was like I was talking to him as a mentor. And then so he came into my life like that. So then it was easy for me to open up to him. Not even open up, but by open up, I mean literally talk to him. That's how bad it was back in the day. So yeah, I would talk to him about stuff, general biblical stuff, at that he's a very wise man. He is. I shouldn't say was like he died, but I think it was his wisdom and something just clicked. And so yeah, we started talking, and then one thing led to another. I started feeling certain things, and we started being closer than any other mentor and mentee person. So I was just in denial, you know what, I don't want this at all. And then my friends started nudging me, have you noticed that? Because I remember the other day we started chilling at 8 in the evening until 4 a.m. in the morning. That was open space, nicely, not even in compromising positions. We were just talking about anything really. That's how it had gotten to, until my friends started saying, I have this one friend that's always telling me that somebody likes me before me knowing. So yeah, she told me, she's like, no guy is going to spend that much time with you without liking you. Fact. And then we had also been texting over. It was a never ending conversation. And then yeah, those are the little signs that they were, but I really still didn't read into them because I just wasn't ready to open up. And then I think after some time, I'm just you know what, I need to start praying about this. So I started praying about it. I started asking God about it, and it was he's a godly man. What's there to lose? I mean, give it a chance. So I started giving in. I feel it was maybe a week or maximum 3 weeks into when I fully said, you know what, I think I like this person. I'm no longer in denial. Fine, I like this person. When I finally accepted it that maybe all men are not that bad, that's when he started drifting away. So I would still text, and it wasn't the same. It really wasn't the same. I'd go to his room, but I don't remember him coming to my room. It would be one of those where it started feeling one-sided, and it was just off. And then I remember for my final year dinner, was it mine or his? Oh no, it was his. We were both single, right? So I was in another city for school, and he was in Blantyre. So I came to the dinner for my friend. Remember, we met through this friend, this mentor and friend. Yes. So I came to the dinner for my friend, and also my friend from from Book and Chair Story. They were in the same class. So the dinner was like, I have people in there. To him, I don't know who told him, who put this thought in his head. He thought I came for him. So then he's like, he texted me the day before, I think, or the day of the dinner. Because at school we used to have this final year dinner. Sorry, I keep saying dinner, but yeah. We had this final year dinner. So they were in their final year, I wasn't. So I came for my friends. And obviously I was also thinking like, okay, maybe if he thinks about it. But we hadn't talked about it. We hadn't talked in a while. So then he's like, he texted me saying, people say you came for the dinner for me. Why didn't you say that we're going to the dinner together or something like that? Did I ask you to come? Something confusing like that. So then I'm like, okay, can we talk? Then I low-key shouted at him like, guy, don't think it's about you. I came from these other people. I mean, we have been close and whatever, but I honestly didn't come for you. And if you feel bad for not asking me, don't. Because, I mean, if you feel bad that, just don't. Because I didn't think of it like that. It's just people being people. So, yeah, after that, he's like, okay, fine, yeah, whatever. We talked about that, about our closeness, whatever. But I think there was still a little bit of gray area. And then, yeah, the dinner happened. They finished school. I was now in my final year because we're a year apart. I was now in my final year. Now, the holiday between them finishing school and me starting the next semester is when he called me and said, we need to talk. And I'm like, yeah, finally. Okay, I had both sides. Like, I wasn't sure at this point because I'm like, this guy is not talking to me anymore. But he really hasn't ended anything. So I really don't know. I still have hope, but I don't know. And then he called me. He's like, we need to talk. And then we talked. And he's like, I really like you. But I feel like I just like you because, like, I don't like you. I just like the thought of you. How you're a prayerful lady and you're smart and you're beautiful and what. So I don't want to enter any relationship just because of what you look like. I want to be sure that I'm not going to mess this up. Because he also had an ex story or something like that. I don't want to mess this up with you. So I got angry. And I mean, at that point, I think it had been now 2 years of me just thinking, I'm going to say my part. Me just thinking that maybe something will happen. And then finally he tells me that he likes me, but he doesn't like me enough. Then he's like, I remember this statement. He said, I'm just scared that things won't happen the same way that, the way that you expect them to happen. So then I'm like, but perfect love casts out all fear. Me being the godly girl that I am, trying to get my boy. And then he's like, but I don't love you enough for it to be termed perfect. I'm just quoting this, but it was something like that. I remember that hit me hard the most. And then I'm just like, whatever. And then I cried. I was so sad. Like, all these years, why didn't you just not even try to be friends with me? Because I'm like, do you know how much it took for me to open up to you? Do you know how much it took for me to accept that I like you? Do you know, it was just breaking. I remember I went to sleep at my cousin's house that day and I was just crying and my cousin's just looking at me like, when you're done, please eat. But yeah, sometime later, after praying about it and what is when I started feeling like, you know what, I get the guy. I mean, I thought of it in a selfish way, saying, why did you lead me on, whatever. But at the same time, it's better that he is honest with me at this stage rather than just dating me when he's not sure about it. And then he finds out 3 years after we have dated that, you know what, I don't think I like you that much. So I really, I got... And I appreciated his honesty. Later on, though. Later on is when I started thinking sober about it. But before it was like, this guy, he just looks prayerful, but he's dumb. Like, he needs to act with wisdom. How can he play with my heart like that? But no. I later on got it though, where he was coming from or whatever. It was just an unfortunate event on our part, and yeah, right now we're still. I would say we're still friends. We're not. We don't talk. We don't talk. But when we meet, it's like normal. It's normal. I can act okay around him. And they even texted him. It should be like 2 years ago, but or a year or something, saying, you know what, I've forgiven you. I don't want you to feel like you are. There's someone out here who hates you just because of how you reacted that day, because I was hurt that day, but I'm okay now. I'm fine with everything. That's when, oh yeah, that passed, and I was back in my shell. I was back. I was like, at first it was like the door was closed, and then he knocked, and then I'm like, who's that? And then I opened the door. Yeah, that's how I was. That's how closed up I was. But after that, it was like the door is locked and the key is nowhere to be found. My current boyfriend, Gemini, for him to enter the door, oh my gosh, that's another story altogether. I feel like he'll even tell it himself. But yeah, I thank God, because even the things that I thought I had healed from, it took someone like Gemini for me to realize that, oh wait, I hadn't healed, and wait, I shouldn't have taken that from this guy. I mean, I shouldn't have taken that from all my past relationships. I want to quote something that he said, that, you know what, I feel like I'm finally in a relationship. True, that's how I feel too. That all along it's just been me trying to please people and whatever, me trying to find validation with my body or with the way, boys look at me. But now it's finally like, it's mutual. It's like, oh, I'm pretty sure this is how it was supposed to be from the beginning. So yeah, that's the story about my little entanglement and how it broke my heart. I was heartbroken. Okay, yeah. So I hope you liked the video, and if you have any comments, please comment down below. I know it just got from sad to confusing. It's just a roller coaster ride, this video on its own. But yeah, leave your comment and your like, and I love you guys. Stay awesome.